The newsstand for the wonderful Thursday morning that we have before us. I have my wonderful people here this morning, Mr. Matthew, Mr. Samuel, Mr. Raphael, Mr. Lucky, and Mr. David. They're all here to do justice to the newspaper headlines this morning. What we are talking about today, we are looking at the fact that protests in Cotonou and also in Badon over the extradition of Sunday Igboho. Let's move on to newspaper headlines. We have the Daily Sun newspaper. I also have the Nigerian Tribune. Above the masthead, 2023, APC will soon pick consensus presidential candidate. Secretary, APC will soon pick consensus presidential candidate. That's from APC. Editors caution NBC over persistent anti-media policies. Editors caution NBC over persistent anti-media policies. 13 killed as 25-passenger bus rams into truck on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. 13 killed as 25-passenger bus ram into truck in Lagos on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Organized public demonstration objecting to official policy is lawful. Organized public demonstration objective to official policy is lawful. Again, suspected herdsmen killed 13 in Benin State. Again, suspected herdsmen killed 13 in Benin State. Oyo uncovers 41 ghost workers as 341 with irregular records opt for voluntary retirement. Oyo uncovers 41 ghost workers as 341 with irregular records opt for voluntary retirement. My jet shot at with explosives. Flight controls destroyed. Died from the pilot that survived the jet explosion and jet crash. My jet shot at with explosives. Flight controls was destroyed. It says he had premonition of the attack. Walked 30 kilometers with one leg injured. He had premonition of the attack. Walked 30 kilometers with one leg injured. Catholic bishops condemn federal government for alleged selective justice. Catholic bishops condemn federal government for alleged selective justice. Emir, this one is interesting. Emir gives nomadic herdsmen 30 days to leave Emirates. Emir gives nomadic herdsmen 30 days to leave Emirates. I believe that is in Taraba State. Yoruba in Cotonou foiled Igboho'S extradition. That's a lawyer speaking. Yoruba in Cotonou foiled Igboho'S extradition. Supporters strong court for his failed arraignment. Protests in Ibadan over arrest, detention. FG must be fair in handling his case. Gani Adams. Okay, main headline on the Sunday paper this morning. Protests rock Ibadan. Cotonou court. Protests rock Ibadan. Cotonou court. Shake up in IPOB. Simon Ekpa sacked as broadcaster for not following rules. Simon Ekpa, the supposed successor of Nnamdi Kanu, sacked as broadcaster for not following rules. Gani Adams flays federal government's attempt to criminalize case. Gani Adams flays federal government attempt to criminalize case. Media not supporting terrorists. That is from Nigeria Guild of Editors. Media not supporting terrorists. Cautions NBC over controversial anti-media policies. Cautions NBC over controversial anti-media policies. 9 died, 16 injured on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway accident. Again, gunmen strike in Benue, kill 43, raise 50 houses. Gunmen strike in Benue State, kill 43, raise 50 houses. Let's move over to our this morning.
Yes, good morning, viewers at home. Mr. Christian, good morning. Yes.
Shake up in IPOB as the supposed successor of Nnamdi Kanu has been sacked because it does not follow the broadcast rules of IPOB.
Well,
look at the organization.
Well, it seems disorganized, sort of, because prior to this time, the rules was more or less determined by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So this was expected because that is the major reason for caging the leadership of some of these agitational groups. So, with or without that, I think is directly or indirectly a diversion from the major reason why the organization itself was set up. So, and psychologically, I don't think this will solve the agitation in whichever way you want to look at it, because ordinarily the people before now have made up their mind on what they want. Even the people that are not agitating for IPOB, some Igboho'S, have already concluded their mind to a reasonable extent because it's a psychological warfare that have lasted for a very long period of time. So with or without that, it's not going to change anything. But temporarily, it might disorganize the setup and the push. But whichever way, the mindset of the man who does not want to stay with the entity cannot be changed by one man that was probably doing an announcement. I know so many people that they don't support that pop, they don't carry the flag, they don't, but it still does not fit into, they don't like one Nigeria.
You know many people that
So many within the south. It's not central Benue State IPOB. So it's not about the suggestion. One group might have a different, but so many. There's a recent video that has circulated online of a Nigerian who in a bus had to interrogate or bring out his phone and was directly or indirectly expressing his opinion that the Falcons were, I think they were Falcons or Super Eagles or whatever, I don't know. They are representing a terrorist government, and the guy poured out his mind. In as much as I know that many Nigerians and some people, then go tell you, say the guy no supposed to talk in that manner. Now the question that comes is, the people who protested in a legitimate and civil manner in NSAS, how were they treated? The people who came out in Ojota protest on July 3 that led to the shooting of a 14-year-old girl, you were there, you covered it. How were they treated? So it has shown that when civility is used to interrogate the Nigerian government, it has never worked. If Amnesty or Niger that have been using Abego, please, we need 13% to do this for our region. OS villagers fault our this and that. Do you think anything would have been done? Do you think the government would have engaged them the way they did? It's obvious. No. So when you see that, that shows you a young man who believes that the system where he is, because he was telling them, if you touch me, I'll call the police. He believes that the police there will give him justice than the police in his so-called country, which he never believed. He used to be a footballer. From his frustration and anger, you will discover that the young man was only expressing the obvious fact that some of us in Nigeria are also saying. He even went on to tell you that more than 10 million Nigerian youths are in most of this in the country he is, and most of them are suffering, but they prefer to suffer there, just like I said. And so even you said you don't want to. So they prefer to suffer there than staying in this place. And from his intonation and in body language, he speaks Hausa. So you will know that the guy in question is from the North Central or from Southern Kaduna. So which has also bring out another concession or another school of thought that even within the North there are strong division. So which means a majority of the people that contain the so-called one Nigerianism, that some few people in a comment page of over 500 people watching, you only see 4 people or 3 trying to push for an opinion that is unpopular. So it means that the majority have gotten a say on the subject of conversation, not because they don't want to say in Nigeria, but as long as this system of double standard, hypocrisy, there is no fairness, there is no equity, still plays, the agitation will never stop. And as long as that remains the culture, people will agitate that instead of being in this failed system. Nigeria was only brought together as a result of economic convenience of the white man. And in such countries, there are countries that such might have happened. Note, when you are discussing about history and political antecedents of countries, be factual enough to go to the root causes. Some of those countries, after the whites might have left, decided to now chart a course of discussion of how, if truly they want to stay together. In places whereby such conversation was not concluded, they all went their different. So there's nothing like the unity of Nigeria is indivisibility. Is a mere rhetorical statement that cannot be founded in any logical conversation anywhere in the world. There is nothing you cannot negotiate as long as life is concerned. So any argument that the indivisibility of an entity, there is no indivisibility of any entity anywhere in the world. Indivisibility can only come when the people or those who make up of that united entity agree to stay together harmoniously based on the well-defined template of relationship. So as long as there is a people, it's like a family. that the father or the mother is complaining or the children are complaining, what you're going to see consistently and continuously is agitation. In fact, somebody can poison somebody in a house just because of the fact that they don't want to stay together. So as long as you can apply those simple bases of family relationship or the relationship of extended families, whereby there are families whereby the father is dead, the extended family, they have 2, 5 or 3. One child is saying, I want to sell the land. The other one is saying no. It's common logic. And people should apply it irrespective of where you are, your alignment, or where you are. A situation whereby there is no common ground, you see that brothers, step brothers kill themselves. They put juju in land for each other. So peace will never reign. And as long as that remains the status quo of what we have, peace will not reign. I'm not praying. It is mere logic. When we get to religious organization, we tell the people, or leaders of churches and mosques, tell the people what they should hear to ease their mind. That does not take away the reality of what is going to happen, which they know is opposite or invariant to what they've said. So your action now will determine what you will get in future. If our actions is truthful enough, it simply means the future will be better. But from what this government is doing and what we are doing, cut across different regions, the future has already known how it will look like.
Okay, let's look at the extradition process of Sunday Igboho. Benin has said they are going to follow due process. So now what is the fate of Nigeria?
Now, Benin Republic, I said it yesterday, has about 40% Yoruba speaking nation. If you go to Benin, I have been to Benin just last month. If you can speak Yoruba fluently, you might have your way around. So now, looking at the cultural affiliation of this ethnic group with Lagos, Ogun State, even towards Ibadan. So there is a mindset that a supposedly farther part of the country is threatening their brotherhood, which is the Yoruba man. That sentiments remain in Africa and even so many other parts of the world. That one. Number two, looking at the protest that has rocked the embassy of Germany and some other part of Europe as a result of how Nnamdi Kanu was maybe, to some school of thought, extradited, to some school of thought, maybe kidnapped. I did not say anyone before some people will say I've said one. I'm only quoting the two school of thought. Now, and looking at the size of that country and the international focus as it stands now, it is needful for Benin Republic to show Nigeria what is the meaning of due process. We will learn from goats and dog at the end of the day. Since smaller nations of the world, even in Africa, have started showing us how procedures of international engagement should look like. So because normally, if they go to court and argue out the extradition of Sunday Igboho, I doubt if the federal government, legally following the process of due process, the rule of law, the principle of diplomacy, and looking at the influence exerted on the Republic of Benin from both the UK, who has directly and indirectly shown an open hand to give Sunday Igboho amnesty. I was reading from a post on, I think on social media, the lawyer of Sunday Igboho in Germany, he has already contacted the UK. Also looking at the body language of the German government, you arrest a German citizen which happened to be his wife, and Sunday Igboho directly and indirectly is a dual citizenship, has a dual citizenship to Germany. So at the end of the day, you will discover that there is pressure mounted on the governments of Benin Republic. So it is logical and wise for them to need it. And so we will start clapping for those kind of countries in a third world country or Africa who has always shown example that they are improving. So it will shock you that Benin Republic might go to remit the next election electronically. Then Nigeria will still be battling to and fro with Wokai network or no network. What a wonderful country.
Emir gives nomadic herdsmen 30 days to leave.
I think that happened in Taraba State. And we give it to the people of that region. Because one thing I love about the northern region is if they are going to go front, irrespective of the structure you've created, they will go. And if you read how the emir postulated that somebody, a chief, a village head connived with a bandit that was committing atrocity, and they received bail from the police, and the emir was categorical and factual, straightforward. That's how they act in the north, and I give it to them. That they will kill such a person if they see you that you commit such acts, irrespective of the fact that you go to, they don't care. And that is the jungle justice system that the current administration has gotten on into. So the emir also notes the fact that he accepted them because they are his brothers who are also Muslims. So that was what he said. So in order to be factual enough to see how the system is going, it simply means that the people there have also been conversant of the fact that they have also been affected by this so-called Fulani, which they accepted as their brother. And they have done the needful by making sure that as it stands now, they want to correct themselves, because it is visible that the apparatus of government will not protect the indigenous, but rather would support a certain set of people.
Any final thoughts?
The final thought is, according to Barack Obama, the former president of the United States of America, he said, every generation is saddled with the responsibility to fight for its coming generation. Nigeria and the people, the citizens, have two options. To fight for the coming generation, only have two options. If the leadership structure is not going to make this place inhabitable for the coming generation, then we need to break this structure with enemies.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. David. Good morning, Mr. David.
Morning to you, Mr. Christian Chukwu.
Are you not surprised that one of the reports this morning, Emir gives nomadic herdsmen 30 days to leave Emirates in Taraba State?
Good morning to our esteemed viewers. Happy Salah.
Happy Salah to you. I saw you were enjoying. You didn't call us.
No, we need to at least.
Good. You're chopping
At
life.
least we need to read. No, and then kudos to one of our viewers, Mr. Kelly, that came into Nigeria and also hosted us yesterday. Kudos to you, boss. You are the real MVP. Kudos to you, boss.
The Emir of Muri in Taraba State, Alhaji Abbas Tafida, has given 30 days ultimatum to nomadic herdsmen to leave his Emirates or be killed.
Is he tired of killing? Is the Emirate tired of killing?
That's a good step.
Huh?
That's a good step from an Emir.
you know, it seems this issue of bandits has come beyond. Is now something they can no longer control. They thought they wanted to use this issue of bandits to work against Jonathan, but in return, the issue of banditry has now escalated. So you can see they are now waking up from their slumber. They are now waking up. So I feel that's to them. If he thinks bandits should stay within them, that's their cup of tea. If he has given them 30 days ultimatum to leave the Emirates, it's a welcome development. But my take is majority of the emirs are conniving with these people to bring down this government, and the government in return is not even doing anything to put an end to this insurgency. Are they not tired now? No, let the lucrative business continue. Let the business continue. Who are they kidnapping? They are not kidnapping you. They are not kidnapping me. They are kidnapping their own people. So if truly they want an end to this insurgency, let them wake up from their slumber.
Let the government.
Let them and the government wake up. Who are those paying? It's not the government. The government are not tired of paying ransom. The government did not tell you, Mr. Chukwu, we are tired of paying ransom. The government are even happy paying ransom. Yesterday, about 28 repented Boko Haram we have been absorbed into the military. 28 in Zamfara State. The federal government gave them amnesty. 28 repentant Boko Haram. Government said they are now repentant. So now you have to absorb them into the military. And they say government, they are tired. The government is not tired. The government is even happy absorbing them into the system. Yes. Because no government think, see, by them absorbing them into the system, if we put an end to what is insurgency, not knowing that it will even pave way for those who are not even interested in this banditry business to even align or with the top hierarchy officer that brother go and carry gun, government will grant you amnesty. That is the one way ticket for you to be what absorbed into the military without you even applying for the job. So you can see, I think on this emir too, this emir that has given them 30 days ultimatum, he don tire. I thought they were very happy before when the killing when the killing has been going on. So now are they not tired? And even if he is tired, is the federal government tired? Federal government is not tired of paying money. Federal government is ever ready to negotiate with them. I bet you now this emir now tomorrow he might be killed.
Might be killed.
Yes, because he's not dancing to the tune of the Nigerian government.
What's the tune of the Nigerian government?
The Nigerian government are always happy paying bandits. Buhari is always happy to pay bandits. When you hear that now bandits struck, Buhari will tell them, okay, now how much do you want in return? If you call the CBN governor, go and print money and pay them. Haven't you seen where bandits said when Shegumi said now if there is no money that federal government should print money and pay bandits? Are you not in this country? So now the federal government are always happy paying them. So see, I don't think banditry or bandits or what insurgencies can stop.
Okay, let's move back to Sunday Igboho. Now Benin Republic has said that they will follow due process. So what is the fate of the Nigerian government now since Benin won't follow due process?
Nothing. See, I want to say, give a shout out to most of our Yoruba brothers that protest in Ibadan and some of them that protest in Cotonou. That's a very welcome development. Now, majority of them are saying that Sunday Igboho should not be extradited into the country. Because now, of no reason, Sunday Igboho did not commit any offence in Nigeria. So whatsoever he was being arrested for in Cotonou, let him face the trial there. They should not return him back to Nigeria. Nobody should bring him back to Nigeria because of what offence did he commit here in Nigeria now? So why would government think Cotonou would just hand Sunday Igboho, a freedom fighter, to them? Someone who is fighting a just cause, for what reason? So I believe let the Cotonou government give him a fair hearing. He has right to fair hearing. So he should not be brought back to Nigeria. Because I know if Buhari should get hold of Sunday Igboho, my brother, he will not want to release him until after his tenure. So please, I'm appealing to the Cotonou government. Please, they should free him. They should free Sunday Igboho because Sunday Igboho has done nothing wrong. To fight for what? Injustice in the system. To fight for the voice. He has been a voice to the voiceless. So I believe now they said they want to follow due process. Please let there be transparency in handling Sunday Igboho matter. That is what I want to say.
Any final thoughts?
My final thought is.
Okay, are you APC? You're APC.
I'm not.
Are you in APC?
I'm not in APC.
Let me
have you seen me?
APC now, they say they will pick consensus candidates.
Am I in APC?
That's what I'm asking you.
Me that used to come and condemn APC. For the fact I like Usman doesn't mean I'm working with APC.
Okay.
I'm not an APC man.
Intended chairman.
I'm not an APC man. I stand to be corrected. I've known Usman for a very long time. Even before Usman ventured into politics. So that is not. See, APC. If I am an APC member, I would always come here and praise them, even if they are doing bad or not. I'm not. See, I don't have APC card membership.
Okay.
Card. So I believe.
Because I'm concerned about this consensus candidacy.
That is. See, Shebi APC is planning to adopt a candidate. That if there will be election come 2023. Election come 2023 is not even certain. With the way things are going. Now. Yesterday, Malami has said no IPOB member should be seen in court. Now, the federal government want to do secret trial for Mazin and Nnamdi Kanu. You can see the country we find ourselves. Now the government is now saying nobody should be seen within the court premises. Only Mazi lawyer and the federal government lawyer. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rights has been breached fundamentally. Why should it be that? Why? At least the court will hear. The court will sit on the 26th. So let us, the lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let us go to the court premises and then see what is happening. Now, the federal government has deprived us again. You can see the country find ourselves. Okay. And now they are talking about 2023 election, whereby there might be no election come 2023.
Thank you very much, Mr. David is saying there will be no election come 2023. We have another PDP member. Mr. Lucky is laughing.
Why are you attaching party to? I'm surprised you are attaching party this morning. Anyway, good morning, my brother. Okay. God bless you. Thank you. Good morning, reviewer. I am not a party somebody, but all I believe, I need a good government, a good person that will make sure we are not hungry, that will make sure that insecurity, that will make sure that things are done the way according to God, say in the Bible. Don't suffer my people. But now we have what we have. We have bad leadership who are in government. Anyway, my brother, I always go straight to the point. Now, thank you. What is the point?
What can you say about APC picking a consensus candidate, presidential candidate for 2023?
For me, I don't think 2023 will go to hold.
Is that democratic?
I don't think 2023 is going to hold. Picking candidate, picking anybody, that is not what we are here now. Nobody knows tomorrow. Even those who the leader now, Buhari doesn't even know tomorrow. Anything can happen. All of them can die. God, Jesus Christ can just come today and everybody wipe away. So instead of them to talk now, we that are alive now, we are talking about 2023. For me, we should first of all save our soul first.
Okay. Emir gives nomadic herdsmen 30 days to leave Emirates. That is in Taraba State.
That is why I said, I prayed that prayer that day that let every party that is happening, that did not are happy with it, they should receive it. And that's what's happening there. So for Emir to be telling the herdsmen to leave, and that is started there. And the president is not talking about this, jubilating, happy about it, happy about kidnapping and killing. And that, thank God, that is happening over there. And Emir, because the thing is too much, that's why the Emir is giving that order. And that order carry weight? For me, no. Yesterday, I know how many people they kidnapped in Abuja.
In Abuja?
Yes, they kidnapped 6 people. Check. So, and Kaduna, Abuja Road. So it's not safe. So kidnapping will continue. As far as Buhari have not been able to address that particular area. The thing is rampant. We are not safe. Even where you are, it's not safe. And my own is that let the South, like the way the governors hold meeting, they should continue so that same message to the North. But now, where we are, people are talking about 2023. But inside that APC, you have the Southerner, inside that APC, and the Northerner. So all what they are talking about is 2023. But for my own is that tomorrow, nobody knows tomorrow. Everybody, whole world, nobody knows tomorrow. People are dying every minute. People are dying every minute. Because of what? Because of thinking. Because of thinking. Because of hunger. People are dying every minute. Those who are saying about 2023, nobody knows their date. Only God knows. They might die tomorrow. You understand?
Okay, let's look at Sunday Igboho. His extradition yesterday was spoiled by protests in Cotonou. What is the fate of Nigeria now that Benin Republic wants to follow normal process? What is the fate of Nigeria?
Igboho did not do anything wrong against federal government.
Why is he not running?
Everybody has right to travel. Like me now, if I want to travel to Cotonou or Germany, I have the right. Because one, at first, okay, just to tell you that we don't have security in Nigeria. If you have security, how did Igboho cross border? How did Igboho cross border? If you have security. Because, you know why? I don't know why Benin is holding him, Cotonou. And I heard that it was Buratai who do that work. Buratai. Yes, that's what I heard. What I believe the Benin should not return the Igboho to Nigeria. Otherwise, they will treat him the way they treat other people. Just like the way Oka was arrested in South Africa. And South Africa jail Oka there. It's better there than coming to Nigeria. Otherwise, Igboho come to Nigeria, Buhari won't release him until he leave government. Because I believe Igboho is a human right. He has right to express. So you don't need to arrest him. But for me, I like that protest yesterday. And that's why I like Yoruba for one thing. They support Igboho. Hold the Kalo. Buhari is looking for trouble. But we don't need to quiet. I always tell everyone, we need to start now. We always do the youth, we are doing our own here. Yes. And let me give you an example now. My brother, as a moderator, are we safe? We here. Because what I'm hearing now, they want to start going to crack those who are talking. I saw it for paper. That those who are condemning the country, they are going to follow them. So are we safe? We here, are we safe? Please, we need to stand up, let the youth, let me tell you, if 1 million, 2 million start protest and tell Buhari they give you 72 hours to release Igboho and Kalu, you think we will do it? Are you going to kill everybody? So our youth are sleeping.
Is that your final thought?
My final thought is that, please, youth, elder, let's get up. Tell Buhari should just resign because the rate people are dying in Nigeria now is very high. I don't know if you have gone to mortuary. I don't know if you have gone to cemetery. They are bringing people. Why? Because of BP, IBP, of this too expensive, my brother. So please, you the media, tell the world Nigeria is dying do you know how many people die every minute in Nigeria? Every minute. Every minute people are dying.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you very much.
Nigeria should wake up. Thank you very much.
Mr.
Good morning.
Really good morning.
Morning, my brother. I greet you. How was your weekend?
Yeah,
How was your holiday? Sorry.
Fine. Let's look at the protests. Protest in Badon. Protest in Cotonou. According to the lawyer, he said that the protest foiled Igboho'S extradition. What's your take?
It has to, because I was monitoring the whole situation, even in my mind and online. And my own prayer has been that Cotonou, a tiny country, that it's been. No. I have to say it. The oppression they are giving to Igboho in prison is more or less that they are getting directions, or they are getting instruction from the paymaster here. You know what is going on? They want to open their border, and they want.
So the border is opened already.
It's opened already, and they want that economic ties with Nigeria. And the Cotonou people, they forgotten that majority of the Yorubas are the people that are making the economic boom. I pass through Côte d'Ivoire. I have family in Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan. So I know that the Yorubas are the one rocking the boat of Cotonou economy, rocking the boat of Togo economy. So it is now time for Cotonou government to know that they have to pay us back with good, not with bad, because we are like the next of kin. So if they hold Igboho down, they are holding their citizens down. Cotonou people are holding their citizens down. Mind you, he was supposed to fly with Cotonou passports when he was arrested. So the issue of Igboho, I don't even want to venture on it more. What I want to venture on is bandits. The bandits that have been having spare days. They have been having free days. in killings, mining and killings. In the northeast alone, over there, within themselves, 1,030 people have been killed within a month. We've never seen that. Even during the Civil War, we've never seen the killing, the serial killings like this before in this country. And we have a leader that is keeping mum, that is ignoring the activities of these bastard bandits. I'll call them bastard bandits, killing people all around. And we have to take the battle in our hand to defend ourselves. And what is going on? I'm so even ashamed that I have a lot of illiterate youth in this country that don't even care what is going on in this country. I'm not inciting and I'm not telling anybody to rise up against any government. But me, I'm just saying, in a country where there's double justice, where there's double standard, where there's nepotism, how is my life going to be secured? And the civil space we have in this country is big enough for everybody. Why are they choking it? Why are they choking the civil space? I fear nobody, but I fear God. And after God is government. But when the government is not being responsible to his needs and to his people, so what do you expect? It's just like a father that has children, plenty children, and he doesn't cater for them. And later they start disrespecting him. He cost it. Because number one, you could not give them food security, you could not give them economic security, you cannot give them, the security they needed in terms of protection of their life. And you say you're a father. So what kind of father are you? What kind of the father are you? What kind of the father are you? What kind of the father are you? So the way things are now, Igboho must not die in prison. Igboho must not be harmed. Igboho was just a freedom fighter. You might say the way he went through it was wrong, but the way the state police, the secret police too, went through it was really wrong. You don't go to people's house at night and raided his house and kill. So that means you've already started sucking your hand in blood. You want to go for a judgment. You want to go for a trial. Put him on trial, but don't be a judge in your own case. You've already started judging your own case yourself by killing. Let the court, presume this guy guilty, so that you can deal with him mercilessly. The same thing with the Nnamdi Kanu. They have been passing judgment on him already without trial. And this is what we have to end in this country. An average man will be bundled into police station and be assumed guilty without trial. Say you are a criminal. Those things are wrong, for God's sake. Why is it that a common man doesn't have a space in this country? Why is it that a poor man doesn't have a space and everybody can be rich? The poor down the street begging for money, you have to cater for them. You have to be your brother's keeper. You have to, just look at them that they are human too. Don't just believe because you rig election, you won an election, and you're somewhere there, and you start oppressing. Any other person is like a slave to you. It's not like that. It's never like that. And very soon, I think the international community should stop. They should stop giving us loan. They should stop giving us loan. All these donors country, or what they call them, financial bodies, international financial bodies, they should stop giving us loan, because the loan they are giving is not impacting.
Is there a final thought?
My final thought is, let Igboho be. Let's direct your energy. You are wasting on these young guys that are agitating. Anyone that has a blood stain on his hand, you can bring him on trial. But I'm saying the blood stain on the hands of all these bandits is more or less than the blood stain we had in Biafra during the unwarranted Biafra war we fought that time. And I believe the predicament these guys have, very soon they shall get over it. That's Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. Why the bandits? I want the destruction of the bandits. Even the government cannot destroy them. The heavenly gods, the Father and the heaven, will destroy and destabilize them with their supporters.
Okay, thank you very much. I have Mr.
Amen. Good morning.
Mr. Sunday.
Good morning.
Chief. Should I call you Chief? Should I call you Chief?
No, I'll be chief on my own side. Good morning, everyone. And number one, my brother, Mr. Kelly, I appreciate you. Even though all these our guys wey dey Nigeria here, they no value us o, but you still value us. You host us in your home yesterday as a best man, and God will continue to bless you and your family. In Jesus' name, amen. My brother.
Let's talk about Sunday Igboho. Protest yesterday stopped his court extradition.
Because sometimes I think about this African country. You understand? Most of those our African country, I don't know whether na cause from forefather. Well, even when they don't do, they cause them. They place cause. Only African country is a country that I see that they have not civilized in anywhere. Nothing. They are still in darkness. They are still learning work from even a smaller nation in outside. You understand? But when you come to Africa, I look at them as zero. Nothing come out from Africa. Why will you hold a man that have nothing against you? He have nothing against the government. You just speaking mouth that we need freedom. Igbo have never fight one person. Okay, they were killing. That Igbo and his boys went to meet in Iganga that time. Wakili is a terrorist. He's the one terrorizing that area. He has been there and turned to Sariki to himself and in terrorist group. But the Nigerian police are aware of it too. Nigerian security agents are aware of it. But because he's an Ifrani man. Because of what? The person is an Ifrani man. Until today, OPC have to arrest the man. Police have to come and arrest the OPC. Say, why will you arrest the man? My brother, na country, this one a country. A country where we say the security agents only love intimidating their people on the street. But why? They make people that get their time. Only Nigeria now see the government. They find who know they find them. People where they find them. Boko Haram, bandit. See, I want to pass one declaration this morning, but make a talk first.
Don't pass.
I go pass.
Don't pass the declaration.
Because everybody for north now. They don't turn. Everybody now don't turn group. They go. This group go wake up. You go say they give start this thing. I don't know. We are not like a mugu to their face. The worst mugu we have in the nation before. The Ifrani are the worst mugu we have before. But now they are not civilized more than our certain governor. Because where the problem come from is all those our mumu governor where we get in the south. Only what they after is how to collect their 13% from federal. If they don't collect that 13%, their life and future don't expire. You don't understand? If they don't collect that 13%, everything don't finish. Look at Taraba State yesterday. The emir there have to give Ifrani 30 days to vacate forest. Because the Ifrani, anywhere Ifrani find themselves, they will be causing havoc. And Buhari, their brother, their leader. Buhari now is their leader. He's the president. Ruling only Fulani people and turn other people to your enemy. That's the only time that Buhari is not my president because I'm not in Nigeria. I've denied my Nigerian citizen. I'm not in Nigeria. So they should go and do what there was.
So who are you now?
Okay, I'm a Biafra citizen. To hell with Nigeria because Nigeria don't tire me. Since I born into this country as in Nigeria, what have I achieved? Hatred, anger, hungry, police intimidation, Nigerian security intimidation. Okay, no let Nigeria be country. The country say we will not value anything. Only when our politicians go come outside. Now when election they come, they go to work out for street. But after the election, they turn to lion. If you near them, they can tear your head. And those kind of people, and you tell me that I'll be waking in the morning, begin to pray for some people, not God go kill them. Because I can never pray for good for them because they never wish us good. People when during coronavirus, other countries are helping their citizens. Our own, they go carry the food, go they hide inside their house. If hungry, worry their family, they go there, go carry, give their family. While the poor people are dying on the street. Nigeria now is number one. The worst Nigeria now worst hungry country, number one. Poorest country now. And America, China did not have what Nigeria have. And all those countries, I have one thing for you. All these people borrowing Nigeria money. Buhari don't borrow the future of the children where they never born. Buhari don't borrow the children where they never born. Buhari don't borrow the future of the people where the youth where they now. Don't borrow all their future. Borrow. He borrow money, what do you use and do? The money where they recover for a Ikoyi gate, where the money? The money where they recover all this recover loot, where the money Abacha loot don't come, well, the money where they say that they fight corruption, now Buhari now, waiting co, all this Tinubu, everybody, now that be the war terrorists. Oh, what looters we have in this country. They don't loot our treasure, loot our wealth, loot our food, even the food. Oh, okay, a government will loot money, so they loot food. Then they loot food, where people they chop, they see they loot them. And all of them dead there. All these Mumu governor, senator, all these Mumu senator, representative. I don't know who they represent, and ghosts. Now ghosts that they represent. I now discovered all of them are representing bandits. A country until today, a bandit bring that fighter jet. Until today, nothing has been done to the bandit. They are still accumulated. The governor, the northern governor, emirs and Satan, all these Sariki, all of them know where those people are. They are the one bringing them inside, but they are still there. They cannot fight them. They have never arrested one bandit since that day. They bring a country, a civilized country that know what they are doing. Now, my eye opened that Buhari come for revenge. He want to waste other people and please him brother. And by the grace of God, we will not get government wey go fight for us, but God go fight for us. Okay. That power wey Buhari say he get now, he wan use Iflani to intimidate us in the south. Iflani man, Menta go wake up in the morning, go dey threaten everybody, threaten the south. Why? Nothing done. Menta see they go Aso Rock. They sit down here, they talk. He go threaten our governor. He go Ali Gumi. That one now another terrorist. That is the leader of the bandits. After Buhari na Gumi, because now then they control of them. Because Buhari say they support those headsmen where they kill people. The way where he send soldier to come, DSL to come is on the Igboho'S. The way where he send soldier in the night to go in and the Kanu house. What are those soldiers doing? Only when, if they hear that they want to protest Nigerian police who wear uniform, they will carry gun. That's why you know that Nigeria gets security. But when bandits, headsmen go to keep people 1 hour. Up to today, those school children where they kidnap for Kaduna, they see they inside bush. 7 children, 7 years, 5 years, 10 years, they see they inside bush. The bandits don't know where they do. Oh, the government don't know where they do. My brother, any final thoughts? Rest in peace, Nigeria, because I don't deny my citizen. I'm not a Nigerian citizen again, no. Anything one I like, one I'll do. Nigeria don't tire me because since I was born into this country, I never achieve anything. Now hungry, I hatred. No Nigeria where I see they want to do election, they see they find how to go stand for poly unit, they keep people. They go say come and vote. They go carry their talk. Bandit, Boko Haram can't kill you for poly unit. You know how many people where they don't kill because they go out to vote for this country? Mad people.
Mr. Chigozie, good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing, Mr. Christian?
The environment is hot this morning.
Yes, it's very hot. I must use this opportunity to express my profound gratitude to Almighty God, for sparing our life, and also to give a shout out to Mazi Kelly and his amiable wife, Lolo Chigozie, for giving us a treat yesterday, for identifying with us, for just few of us, and we do appreciate you, sir. What I'm wearing now is a courtesy of his benevolence, and I do appreciate. I think I'm looking good, right?
You're looking exquisite.
Yes, we need to be maintained as humans, and we do appreciate you, and every lover of Flip TV and our fans who has, in one way or the other, have extended such gesture to us. We do appreciate you. We recognize you. We honor you. May the good Lord continue to bless you wherever you may be, for having us in mind and trying to encourage us as much as you have the opportunity. We say thank you, we love you, and we'll continue to pray for you, that God will preserve you wherever you are. Thank you for the gestures, and we do expect more, because we are just starting. The celebration is starting, and Nigeria is gone.
In the next 4 minutes, we'll have the discussion. Now, what is happening in IPOB? Simon Ekpa has been sacked as a broadcaster. What is happening? There's a shake-up. There's kind of shake-up in IPB family. How is this going to affect the agitation?
Well, I think that is a family issue, and IPOB is a big family, and you cannot just dismiss any such development because it's much anticipated, especially in a time like this. And mind you, every Biafran or IPOB has a role to play, and everyone's voice or opinion counts. So no matter what may be the perceived rancor, I know that IPOB is too big and bigger than every individual, and nothing can tear us apart. And we believe that there are times to disagree in order to agree. So Simon Ekpa has been doing a very good job. I must commend him. I've listened to him in several occasions, and he's an illustrious son of Biafran soil. So irrespective of the criticism that may come in from every quarters, I do respect him. He's a gentleman and very industrious and responsible personality, and we know that his impact has been felt, and of course we do anticipate more of his expository rendition, of course, which has enlightened even I myself. Listening to him is a great pleasure. So nothing can deter or split or destroy the big family, for we have gone so far and we remain formidable as far as this cause or struggle is concerned.
Okay, Yoruba in Cotonou foiled Igboho'S extradition. That is from a lawyer yesterday. Yoruba in Cotonou, probably in protest, foiled his extradition in court.
Yes, it's much anticipated in the sense that this is now boiling down to tribal war. You cannot watch your own being killed and assaulted and embarrassed and killed while you keep mute, because when they are done with Sunday Igboho, they will come to the next person of Yoruba instruction who may want to his voice, who may want to speak against the heinous and atrocious crime and the calamity that have befallen the Yoruba race in this contraction called Nigeria. So it's a time to speak, it's not a time to keep silence, it's not a time to be intimidated, it's not a time to express some level of cowardice. It's, of course, they say that a coward died several times before their death. So what I'm saying in essence is that if actually they, of course, I've had several northern political elites who claim that the northern people are the most impoverished people under the surface of the earth, they're the most educationally backward set of people. Then if that is your true position, and you have come to in terms and in reality that Nigeria has not favored you, Nigeria, the continuity of Nigeria means the continuity of your backwardness, of your woes. Then people are calling now, let's destroy this entity so that we can preserve the existence of humanity. And you are still crying, say no. Why are you crying? You said you are the most impoverished country, region in Nigeria. Why you have controlled power, you have controlled economic resources, economic power for barely over 5 decades. And you are still crying that you are the most impoverished. Now people, you by implication, you are saying that Nigeria is not favoring you. Nigeria is not favoring the North. The amalgamation of the unity of Nigeria is not favoring an average Northerner. And now people are from other ethnic nationality or regions are calling. Now that cause that is not favoring you, let us end it now. And you are still crying. Why should you be crying? You can understand the kind of the irony of this Igboho saga. You say Nigeria is not favoring you, that in Nigeria you become more backward, you become more...
Let's continue.
You can understand what is happening now. And you can see the military officers around, and trying to
Let's
cause
continue on the subject.
on the subject matter, and which is unfortunate. So we have to prepare for the eventuality before whatever happens.
Any final thoughts?
Whatever final talk is that Nigeria is gone. Look at the level of intimidation by the, of course, supposed security officers who should be protecting the people. Look at how the driver is trying to swear to avoid being arrested, and he was driving recklessly. That's why people have to, I myself have to jump so that you don't get hit by a reckless driver.
Okay.
Why? Because the police officers are after his, probably they want to confiscate or arrest him.
Okay.
This are just one of the problems. We say Nigeria is a failed system, and this level of embarrassment, harassment meted on the masses should be brought to a stop. And eventually it cannot end except we end the entity called Nigeria so that we can preserve the existence of humanity. And that is the only way forward for everyone.
Thank you very much.
And Biafra remains my home.
Okay. Young man, I heard you say that we should not blame Buhari, that we should blame.
What I'm trying to just talk is about this Nigerian government. You understand me? Because since from the grassroots of this our country, before we collect our independence from our former colonial master, which is British, Nigeria we have many problems. You understand me? Because this country before, when I was born, at least even though that time itself, I no get too much sense. I know wetin dey happen. Our problem in this country start first from the economy. I don't know the kind thing wey dem say dem get. People wey go school wey no get sense. Even person wey no go school sef get sense. Our economy start to dey spoil. I remember that time that when we are going to school, they start to dey spend one naira, 1 kobo. I remember that time. My mother gave birth to me that time when they want to cook a pot of rice. They cook it at the rate of whether 2 naira. They buy motor 300 naira. And Nigerian currency, now be the one of the most highest currency. How manage they do? We be say now $1 now, $100 now is about 49,000 naira. Nigeria they spoil every day. And you know how they make we now where we can't be used now make we they happy. How Nigeria no go come divide? How people no go come and say Nigeria go divide? You now you go come there now say yeah, you be Yoruba man, you won't rule. When you rule your own finish, Nigeria now every day Nigeria they spoil. Obasanjo na him first rule. When Obasanjo rule, we in try own sha, but na then start to the first they spoil Nigeria small. He can't live his own so te Yaradua can't enter. The best president so far, na him be Yaradua. Because I remember during that time that there is problem in Niger Delta when militants happening. Now only the person we bring out amnesty start to dey pay all these people. Make sure that he died the matter. Assuming say that man no die now, Nigeria for no be like this. All these kind of settlements where they come say Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu, Asare talk about this freedom fighter. If I no come out, because when they are doing the right people, and waiting they make me vex here. Even this our police, soldier, they no get sense. How much be their salary? You say you be how much be their salary? If they collect better recruits now, they collect whether 45,000. They don't even try to add 5,000, whether na 50,000. For this government, we no good. How much they say 1 local of rice? All these kind of things, and now these kind of things now, I ain't go make Nigeria divide. Make our government to make them go think calm. You understand me? Make them go think calm. And they no work no day, nothing day. And the second thing now, we can't they make me the verse pass. Now the way they do for my brother will be Igboho. You understand me? God no go be with them. You understand me? God no go be with them. And as Igboho day, wetin the man do? I even like the man. If to say na some other freedom fighter, those people wey dey become DSS wey dem come here house, him go fit kill all of themselves. But I like wetin him do. Him get sense. He no kill anybody. He suppose kill them. Even though they reach 1 million, he fit kill themselves. But him follow the protocol of law. He no kill them. Wetin make una come dey find am for? You understand me? People say wey they don't kill people self, wey they don't kill wey we know. I no go call their name. But nothing they do them based on say they can't they bring settlement. But wetin they pay me, they pay me for Buhari because well I no go blame Asha, but I dey disappointed because I dey among people wey vote am. I swear. But in try Asha, but na the bad people wey dey inside na im dey come. But wetin I just dey try dey talk now, wey I dey try to me I no dey beg una o. You understand me? Una fit come find me o. Anybody wey find me na ogun na im go kill am. You dey hear me? But wetin I just dey try dey talk now be say dis Nigeria government make dem go get sense, make dem try to do something wey go fit help us. Na im be the thing wey I dey try to do. And make dem leave Igboho wey be our brother. You understand me? If dem go fit do Nigeria well, everything go dey okay. Make everything dey normal. Na im be the thing wey I just wan talk.
Thank you very much. Wonderful one from brother. Mr. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Okay, we are looking at, I just want to ask you this question. Emir gives nomadic herdsmen 30 days to leave Emirates. Is that a good one from that part of the country? Since we see the sentiments all around.
Thank you very much. Matthew is the name. It's not about whether it's a good one. It's a reflection of what is happening in that environment. And it's a testimony of what the southern part of the country have been saying. That goes further to lay credence to the position of Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu. Because what gave rise to the agitation in the southwest here has been led by Sunday Igboho is the excesses of the herders. What brought Sunday Igboho to limelight, to prominence, is when he gave the Sadiki of Iganga quit notice. And this is somebody who there have been series of allegations of kidnapping for ransom, raping, land grabbing and all that. And the federal government seems to be unwilling to address it. So if you now see an emir in Taraba State issuing ultimatum to herders to vacate his jurisdiction within a specified time, it tells you that they are already at the receiving end of the excesses of the herders. Because he did say that they kidnap for ransom, they rape their women, which is the same thing that they are doing in the southern part of the country. So it is not by coincidence that the same thing the Benue people are crying for. It's the same thing all the southern states are crying for. No wonder you saw, for the first time in the history of Nigeria democracy, all the southern governors unanimously coming up with a resolution against open grazing. So, and we have a situation where the government, instead of addressing it, they are clamping down on people who are agitating for secession. And the root cause of the secession is the excesses of the herders. And even Mr. President himself have acknowledged that the Fulani herdsmen who come into the country with AK-47 and some other sophisticated weapons come from other neighboring countries. So what are we saying? What we are saying is that the government is not doing enough. And the question you ask about the emir who have given the quit notice, it is a reflection of the activities of the herders, which it is evident in every sector of the society. In 2010, Ghana government summarily chased away Fulani herdsmen from their territory. Global Terrorism Index say that Fulani herdsmen are the fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. So do you need other evidence to decipher that these were dangerous people? And federal government seem not to be ready to address the issue. We have a situation where even herders, the body that's the umbrella body of the Fulani herdsmen, Mietiala, they are even the one that even ask federal government to go after Sunday Igboho, to go after Nnamdi Kanu. So the government look as if they are taking directive from Fulani herdsmen. We have even seen a situation where even the presidential spokesman was speaking as if he is representing Fulani in a particular incident where they gave the Fulani ultimatum in the southwest. The presidential spokesperson came out openly to address it. We have seen instances where they gave Reverend Kuka, an order to vacate a particular geographical zone in the north. The presidency did not come out to issue such a similar statement. So the presidency is the one polarizing this country by their body language and by the utterances of their lieutenants, by the utterances of people who represent and speak on behalf of the presidency. And we have seen instances where the government seem to want to address this issue of herders post-community clashes. And each time they want to address it, it has always been how to pacify the Fulani herdsmen. They talk about Ruga. They talk about water resources bill. They talk about livestock transmission plans. They talk about grazing route and grazing reserve. And all these are efforts geared towards even using our commonwealth to pacify the Fulani man. Look at a Benue, for instance, that have enacted law against open grazing. The police seem not to be willing to enforce the law. We have a situation where even all the southern governors have resolved that on or before 21st of September this year, all the state houses of assembly in the south should promulgate law banning open grazing. But the predicament is that the police that have the mandate to enforce the law, they are working directly with federal government. What is the guarantee that they will enforce it? Just like we are seeing frustration of the state government in Benue State because the police refuse to enforce the anti-open grazing law that have already been enacted in Benue State.
Okay, what do you think of Sunday Igboho'S case in Benin Republic?
What I can understand from Sunday Igboho'S cases, as at the last count, what we understand is that there was even a jet waiting to take him from Benin Republic to Nigeria. It was as a result of people raising alarm that they could not do that. But from what I can understand, Benin Republic have said that they are not going to hand him over to Nigerian government in a haste. They have equally said that they are going to there will be extradition they're going to be hearing in Benin Republic. Because normally what you do is if you want to extradite somebody, there should be hearing in that country. Extradition hearing in that country. You argue your case. In this case, don't forget that Sunday Igboho have written petition against Nigerian government to International Criminal Court of Justice, to UN, and they have acknowledged the receipt of those later. So under this circumstance, what you do is you are looking at extradition treaty between Nigerian government and Togo, Ghana, and Benin Republic of 1984. And that extradition treaty has terms of agreement. And the extradition treaty forbids you handing over somebody on the basis of political refugee. On the basis of if that person do not have assurance that he will have justice in his own country. If that person, there's possibility of that person being persecuted. But I think what is happening is Nigeria is ridiculing itself in the Committee of Nations. Because the way it stands, Nigeria has shown the world that it doesn't have respect for due process, for rule of law. Ordinarily, you have arrested an individual. You are aware of the extradition treaty, and you know the terms of the extradition treaty, and you know the normal process of extradition. What prevents you from going to court in Benin Republic to argue your case? Instead of wanting to smuggle the man out of Benin Republic into Nigeria without due process. So I'm happy that Benin Republic have said that there will be a court hearing in Benin Republic to argue it. More so as there are pictorial evidences, even video evidences all over the internet that have even gone viral of how DSS invaded his house. So what we are saying is, look at the case of Nnamdi Kanu. When he was arrested in Kenya or wherever he was arrested, we were made to understand that he came into that country with British passport. So the honourable thing to do, following due process, was to organize a hearing in Kenya, where he will ventilate his case. The federal government will justify reason behind taking him to Nigeria. However I look at it, you need his consent before you take him to Nigeria for trial. And if he's saying that he do not have the belief that he will have fair hearing in Nigeria, they will listen to his case. Sometime 2-3 years ago, Nigerians, some freedom fighters from Cameroon came to Nigeria to seek asylum. Before I knew it, they were having a meeting in Abuja. Nigerian DSA rounded them up, handed them over to Cameroon government without due process. Before you know it, they were charged for terrorism in Cameroon. So those things are abnormal. I'm not saying somebody cannot be extradited, But if you want to do it, follow due process, follow rule of law. Don't circumvent the rule.
Okay.
Because if you are doing that, you are ridiculing the country. You are making the country you are making mockery of the country in the Committee of Nations. So for me, I encourage people, this Sunday Igboho's legal team, to go to, because from what I can understand, even German embassy have been put on notice. Because the way it stands, Sunday Igboho's wife is a German citizen, and Sunday Igboho equally have German passport. So to that extent, German embassy will come in.
Okay.
And maybe there are some other countries that may have interest that may even want to grant them asylum. So for me, Nigerian government should toe the line of honor by following rule of law.
Okay,
Thank you
very much, Mr. Matthew. I have Mr. Rap. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Chuku. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Yesterday, went to enjoy yourself.
Let me tell you, 4 days ago, we buried Lucky's brother. It was, moment of grief. So that moment ended yesterday when I enjoyed myself. I made merriment yesterday. One of us, one of our viewers abroad, loved us yesterday. So I thank you, viewers abroad there. Your viewership is the reason why we are here every morning. You can see Christian Chuku and I. We always, furnish you with good information about political happening in Nigeria. So I thank you all there. And you know what I forecasted in recent time, that if Igboho is found culpable in Benin Republic, they will extradite him. So let me just throw more light on what Pastor Matthew said about Igboho's extradition. I'm telling you, they are not going to find it easy to extradite Igboho from the Republic of Benin to Nigeria, because the law there is working. The system there is working. Nigeria doesn't respect human rights. They doesn't respect law. Nigeria government make law here, and the same Nigeria government violates the law that they have often made. So let me tell you, Igboho, as I always forecast, is not coming back to Nigeria. I'm telling you, because it's not going to come back. The law there, they respect law there. Igboho is not a criminal. I told you yesterday, Igboho did not kill anybody. In a simpler language, when a thief is caught in another country, they know that that man is a thief, a robber, whatsoever. We face the law. With the collaboration of Interpol, she understand, you will be extradited to face the law here. She understand. But this one, Igboho is fighting for his rights. Igboho is fighting for Yoruba nation. Let us not be mincing our word. Let us say it exactly how it is. Igboho is somebody that is fighting for Yoruba nation. She understand. Oduduwa was there before Igboho. Igboho was, Igboho is born. When Igboho was born, he met Oduduwa. So he's the only person that has taken it up to actualize that nation called Oduduwa Republic. So Igboho is not culpable to any crime.
Okay.
So if Igboho is culpable, tell me, is there anywhere it is written in Nigerian constitution that if any province or region in Nigeria is tired of this kind of arrangement, it shouldn't go its way? So to me, most Yorubas, they have come out en masse to tell Nigerian government that they are done. That's why you see the protest they had the other day at our Jota. So Igboho, I don't think the guy is a criminal. It's not worth it chaining him down. He was chained down by Brutai himself, Nigerian ambassador to Benin Republic. Brutai was former chief of army staff in Nigeria here that committed a lot of atrocity. They wrote against him, they wrote to ICC. You understand about his atrocities in Igbo land, atrocities in Yoruba land, all over the country. Now, does it warrant that if somebody like that, who has held that kind of, public office, that kind of position in this current regime, is it warranted that he should be given that kind of position? Treatment. Treatment. No, I'm not talking about Igboho. I mean Brutai. Brutai is not supposed to be made ambassador. For what? An army officer who killed many people. Do you know the meaning of a diplomat? Oga diplomat, ambassador. His hands are soiled with blood. Let me tell you, Igboho's situation there was, made worse because of the position
of Nigerian ambassador. His position in that matter is part of Buhari. Brutai is a bloody Fulani man. So Igboho should not be extradited. I'm telling you.
Okay, you are predicting that he will not.
I
come back.
forecast it often and often, man.
Okay.
Igboho is not coming back to this country.
Can you predict that of Nnamdi Kanu?
Nnamdi Kanu, I predicted that if Nnamdi Kanu step out of DSS facilities where he's been detained, he's not going back to that place again.
But Malemi has said that no IPOB member should be seen in court.
In court that day?
Yes.
Let me tell you, on 26th, all road leads to Abuja. Let me tell you, High Court or wherever they want to host the court, share understand the judgment. All road leads to Abuja comes 26th
Despite the directive
of July.
Of
Everybody
Malami.
has right to go to court to hear. Any court hearing, any case, you are qualified to be present. It does not contravene any Nigerian constitution. See, Malami is a Sharia attorney general. If he said we should not go there, of course we know that Nigeria is running Sharia law. We operate on Sharia law, Sharia kind of judiciary in Nigeria. You understand? So if Malami said that no IPOB should, it means no Igbo man should go there. Because nobody, any man or woman born of Igbo woman from Igbo womb is an IPOB. They misinterpret this thing. If you are dodging it, you are not. You are. Everybody. I'm an Igbo man. I'm an IPOB. I'm among the indigenous people of Biafra because I was born on Biafra land. I was born on Biafra land, born and brought up in Anambra State. So if Malami says that no IPOB should go there, it means no Igbo man should be there. Abaribe won't be there. Probably Ejiofor will be there. We won't be there. Because we are all IPOB. Ohaneze no go even go there.
Is he not saying about a card carry member of that IPOB?
He said what?
A card carry member.
Placard. Protest.
Card.
Okay. Those guys with IPOB identity, maybe that's what it means anyway. That's what it means. Maybe that's what the man, Malami, Mugu, means. Do you understand? But all I know is that anybody has right to go there. If anybody goes there and go show his card, I'm IPOB, do you think that is possible? Nobody will come with card and say IPOB. It's written all over me that I'm an Igbo man. Of course, I'm an IPOB man. Because if you see my Gemo, you go no say no Juku own I carry. So even though if I come that day, say I know be IPOB or I'm an IPOB, they might ban me from entering there. I might be barred, maybe because of my birth. Do you understand? But everybody that is born in Igbo land is an IPOB.
Okay, Emir gives nomadic herdsmen 30 days to leave Emir.
It is too late. It is too late. Nomadic people are people that wander from place to place. Nomadic people are people that are wandering from place to place. They have no permanent stay. They have no ancestral land of their own. That's the meaning of nomadism. Nomads. Do you understand? Nomads are Fulani. The nomads migrated from Futajalon, Senegambia. Do you understand? They wander from place to place across West Africa, across Northern Africa, across Eastern Africa, even up to the Southern Africa. Do you understand? Grazing the lands. That is their own business. So when this emir has come up to issue this kind of order now, I think it is so late. Because if you look at Northern Nigeria has been rubbished by Fulani herdsmen. They colonized the Hausas. Britain is not the colonial master of the Hausa tribe. The colonial masters are the Fulanis. They suppress them and press them down. They learn their language and speak Hausa more than Hausas. But one question I ask Hausa man is, do you hear Fulani? Do you speak Fulani? They don't. Fufudi, I'll be waiting with their language.
They have their own language.
Yes. Fulani speak only their language by themselves. Fulani Mali, they speak it. Fulani is in Gambia and Senegal, that's it. But they came to Hausa land because Hausa people are too gullible people. They deceive them. They speak their language. They eat their food. They press them down. And they say they try to let Hausas know that they are the first class citizens. That they are Fulanis, they are special people. To themselves, they are special. To themselves, to me, Fulani is not special to me. I'm special to myself. Igbo man is special to themselves. Yoruba man is special to himself. So Fulani is trying to let the Hausas know that their language is the best. Their way of life is the best. Their religion is the best. That's why they carry that kind of ideology. All the days of their life, wherever they go, they migrate to Enugu. They stay in the bush there. They traded there. They try to convince the Enugu women. Some of them are married to Fulani. I'm telling you, I want to reveal that secret. Some Enugu morons, Enugu women. Do you understand? They carry the ideology anywhere they go that their religion is highest. Ottoman Dan Fodio. Ottoman Dan Fodio ideology. Jihadist. So let me tell you, Emir giving each in that order, it has come too late that they should leave. What do you mean? The meaning of Emirates, who installed Emirates? He still Emirates. Do you think he can just answer Emirates without Fulani man? Trace that Emir very well, oh. That Emir himself, he has Fulani blood because I know the meaning of Emir. Outside doesn't give Emir. You don't know? Emirates, wherever they conquer, they place their flag there. That's Fulani for you. So I wonder where this kind of Emir. Taraba Emir, anyway, Taraba State is a Christian state. Maybe that one, maybe a Christian Emir. I'm telling you.
The Emir of Muri in Taraba State, Alhaji Abbas Tafida.
Okay, it's not a Christian. He said nomads should leave the bush. Okay, this time it has come too late as far as I'm concerned. Because this one is saying now, maybe Buhari will go there and, dethrone the guy. He must run very soon. Because Buhari is the chief patron, grand patron of nomads that carry cattle and rear cattle across West Africa. He's going to dethrone the emirs very, very soon. Say, I forecast again. This kind of order, watch, either 2 or 3 days' time, Meta Allah will reply him.
Okay, what's your final thoughts, Mr. Raphael?
My final talk is that come 26th July of this month, 26th of this month, all roads lead to Abuja to free Nnamdi Kanu. Are you listening to me? We have been staging protests in London, protests in Kenya, protests in Washington, at Kenya Embassy in Washington. IPOB, we've been staging protests. Igbo man, we are staging protests. Myself, I've been staging my protests on social media. I write, I post. I come here, I talk. Do you understand? Verbally, I protest. Everybody can see it. It's written all over me. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, MNK is my leader. So what we are saying is that after bringing him out of DSS facilities where he's been detained, Nnamdi Kanu is not going down back there again. And again, I speak on Igboho. Igboho is innocent. Igboho is agitating for Yoruba nation. Igboho has hurt no fly. He did not hurt anybody. Igboho has right to protest injustice on Yoruba man. Nnamdi has right to tell Nigeria that the marriage between the north and the south is gone. It expired 107 years ago. Do you understand? So what happened now is that Nnamdi Kanu should be let off the hook. He's a British citizen. You kidnapped him at Nairobi airport and brought him to Nigeria illegally. I've never seen in the world history where a hostage of kidnappers is discovered where he's being hidden, and they say we allow him there. He's not a criminal. Those who kidnap Nnamdi Kanu are criminals. Malami is a criminal. Buhari is a criminal. Erufai, they are running criminalized government. This government is full of crimes, social crimes against humanity.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Raphael. Whatever anybody says on this platform does not represent the position of Flip TV. Everyone is entitled and is responsible for his own opinion. We have a GoFundMe account that we want you to contribute so that we can upgrade our facilities and also pursue this cause with all power, strength, and finance. The GoFundMe will be the message, the link will be sent on the comment section. So do well to visit that comment section and also contribute your widow's mite to the cause of Flip TV. Thank you very much. All those that have been commenting, all those that have been chatting, all those that have been laying their own opinions. Thank you very much. All that have spoken today. The man behind the camera. Big thank you to Femi David. I'm Christian Chikon for another edition of Bystanders at the Newsstands. Till tomorrow, by God's grace, we'll meet here tomorrow, same time, same place on the same TV platform. Bye for now.